Hi there, Taurus, and welcome back to TAURUS Tarot. This is going to be your tarot forecast for the month of July. I went ahead, shuffled the cards, laid them all out in Celtic cross. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. First up, we have the Two of Pentacles in the upright, followed then by the Nine of Swords upright. And next we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, followed by Seven of Wands reversed. And next we have Major Arcana, the Hierophant in the upright position, followed then by the Eight of Wands reversed. And next we have Major Arcana, the Moon in the reverse, followed by the Four of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the Queen of Swords in the upright. And lastly, we have Major Arcana, the Death card in the upright position. So I'm going to go ahead and read this for you. First of all, Taurus, for your overall energy, you have that of the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles in the upright position, this can represent harmony in the midst of change. This is where we are dealing with a couple of situations and we're doing so successfully. It's not really harming us in any way. We're juggling the situation just fine. Whether it be if you're dating two different people, there's no issues there. If you are juggling work and home, or school and work, that kind of situation, or work and a home relationship, a home life, you're doing so very successfully. So that's always good. It's a very balanced energy, so that's a good card to have as your overall for the month of July. Now, crossing you, you have the Nine of Swords in the upright position. This card represents some anxiety, a level of anxiety. Perhaps some of you that are working on two different projects or things like that, perhaps you have a lot of thoughts going around in your head, trying to figure things out or trying to keep things on the even keel here. For others of you, could be worrying about a particular subject. Maybe you're just not sure how things are going to work out or pan out. So try and take it easy, not be in your head too much in the month of July. Moving on to the next card, you have the Four of Swords in the reverse position. Now, this is past foundation card. Could have something that could have played out a couple months ago or a month ago. The Four of Swords in reverse indicates coming out of a time of healing. For some of you, maybe you were laid up due to an illness or an injury or recovering from an operation or something like that, and now you've been returning to the land of the living again. For others of you, you could have just been resting, maybe taking a break, a mental break from things that caused an overload at some point. So you came out of that and you're now back in activity and action again, Taurus. Now, moving on to your present energies that are now waning and giving way to the new energies, you have the Seven of Wands in the reverse position. Seven of Wands upright, this is very defensive energy. This is when we're trying to protect ourselves, protect someone else, maybe protect our privacy, or we're just kind of on guard, ready for somebody to perhaps challenge us. When it's inverted like this, this can represent we're no longer, if you were protecting someone, maybe you no longer feel the need to protect them. Maybe you no longer feel the need to be on defense and protect yourself. So that's very good energy. That energy is passing off onto the new energy that is your immediate future. You have Major Arcana, the Hierophant in the upright position. This card can represent it represents a lot of different things, like all the cards do, but this one can represent commitment, making a commitment to something. Now, this is just a general read, so it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, you could be making a commitment to a relationship, a serious commitment to a relationship. For others of you, you could be committing to a job situation, to a home. You could be committing to it's also connected to spirituality in churches. So maybe some of you are connecting with a spiritual group or joining a religious congregation, that type of energy. Some of you could be committing to a government job or things like that. So very interesting immediate future. It looks like there could be something quite profound right around the corner for you guys. Now, in a couple weeks' time, you could be dealing with the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. The Eight of Wands upright, this is a card of that can represent travel, sudden travel. This is the arrows of love find their mark. This is a lot of communication. If you're dealing with emails, say sending a resume out and things like that, or looking for something, and there's a lot of communication. When it's inverted like this can sometimes represent a travel delay, or it can represent where you're putting out a bunch of resumes and maybe you're just not getting any answers at this time, or answer back, or all of your communication has just kind of gone array, or the particular people that you're trying to contact or are not maybe closed down for the holidays or some summer holidays or things like that. So there's a little bit of communication glitch, it looks like, in around the middle of the month. Now, how you will be feeling internally during the month of July. This is you, not necessarily the face you show to the world, but this could be how you could be feeling internally. And this is Major Arcana, the Moon in reverse position. I prefer to see this energy reversed as opposed to upright, because the upright with the Moon can be a little bit of deception energy. It can represent self-deception. It can represent things just not being clear, confusion, that type of things. Things looking one way when they're really not. When it's inverted like this is coming into clarity. It represents us being able to see things exactly for what they are. So perhaps a lot of you are feeling very clear this month, Taurus. So that's definitely very good. Now, your people environment, how people may be viewing you, is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. Four of Pentacles upright, this is the little hoarder card. This is someone who's holding on a little bit too tightly. It can represent holding on tightly to finances due to the fact that maybe we're saving for a home or saving for a trip or things like that. When it's inverted like this, we're finally releasing that hold when it comes to our finances or the tangible things in life, material things. This can represent maybe sometimes releasing and letting go of some of your material goods. Maybe some of you are having a garage sale and getting rid of some things that you no longer need in your wardrobe or in your life. And for others of you, it could just be representing no longer feeling the need to save for whatever this is, maybe because you've already accomplished it and now the finances are moving a little bit more freely. In your hopes and wishes position, you have the Queen of Swords in the upright position. This is a court card, so this could be representing a person, and if it's representing a person, this is an air sign: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female. If it's not representing a person, this could just be representing you and your hopes in the situation. When the Queen of Swords is in the upright position, this is a person that speaks very clearly and very frank. She does not mince her words, and she uses logic when she's dealing with decisions or communication. She leaves emotion out of it and just deals frankly with her words. So perhaps some of you are hoping to be able to just be logical in your speech at this time. Now, the last card you have up that will conclude the month of July is Major Arcana, Death card in the upright position. The Death card, known as the Scorpio card, maybe some of you are dealing with the Scorpio, but it's this card represents a transformation, a natural ending, a natural death to an element of it. This can even represent, say, in a relationship, maybe there's an element of your relationship that needs to transform. So this could be the end of the old way of doing things and beginning of a new way of doing things. For some of you, maybe you have a clarifying conversation with somebody and in a relationship setting, and perhaps that brings a transformation of your relationship. For others of you, this could just be representing closing out something completely that needed to come to its natural end, because you do see you committing to something. So perhaps for some of you, maybe you're closing out a job and ending that and transforming your career or your job situation or your home life or what have you. So this is an interesting read. It looks like it's a little bit profound, Taurus, but see, overall it's a pretty good reading. I see you a little bit maybe too much in your head with ruminating thoughts, so you might want to maybe do some calming meditation or something like that to keep that at bay. Otherwise, I hope this reading helped you, Taurus. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, bye for now. Have a good one.